Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about Newsies, and that's coming up right after this. Welcome back to Traveling with Justin. I am Justin, and yes, we will be talking about Newsies here, and that's coming up. Watch this video.
Alright, so I'm sitting here at TuaCon right now. It's a Tuesday night, October the 21st, and this is my seats. So yeah, these were my seats. They were close by where our seats were for the Wizard of Oz, but it had a great view of this set right here. And it was pretty cool. I was actually telling my wife I should be a greeter because I like to tell people where to go. And she didn't like that a lot. But here is my lovely wife. She was, happy that we were there. And the seats that we sat at, they provided water, bottled water for us. Because we bought water the first night and we didn't need it. So, hey, that was nice. So, yeah, they utilized the whole entire TuaCon set to its fullest. I mean, the elaborate details they do for these plays, it is awesome. And they really utilized every concept here, because this right here, I don't think that ever moved. They used that in every freaking scene. So it was kind of cool. I like that. They did a good job. Now, I'll talk about Newsies here in just a moment, about the play and things like that. But the set is just elaborate. It is just amazing. And it all centers around newspaper, the newsboys back in the 1800s, where if you wanted to get your newspaper, you would have to buy it from somebody, some kid on the street. And so that is where this play all takes part. And we'll talk about that here in just a sec. All right, so that set of Newsies was just elaborate. I really, really enjoyed that one. And I was just happy, and I was like, oh my gosh, they really utilized the whole entire set throughout the whole entire musical, okay? So back in 1992, this Disney film, well, let's just say it wasn't a smashing hit, okay? Frozen was a smashing hit, but Newsies was not a smashing hit. I never heard about it until I went to see it, okay? It was a big flop, okay? But something happened, and now it's turned into a cult classic. Just a classic of a Broadway musical, okay? Okay, so Newsies is about Kelly, a teenage newsboy back in the 1899, okay? He had dreams to escape the big city and go to Santa Fe, New Mexico. Is that really a dream? But he had a dream to go to New Mexico, and live his life away from the hustle and bustle of the big city, okay? But it shifted, okay? It shifted when the greedy owners of the newspapers wanted to charge the newsboys, so the newsboys had to go and buy their own newspapers to sell, all right? And they decided to raise the price. And they're like, no, we're not paying that much money for that. So Kelly led a revolution. He formed a union, okay? At first, it was hard and doing all this and stuff like this. And there was a place called the Refuge where they would catch the kids who had no families or anything like that and throw them onto the Refuge. Okay, it was just a money-making thing. And Kelly actually spent time in the Refuge, and he was an excellent drawer. And he kind of got everyone bound together. And then there was this journalist, okay? And she was really interested in their story. He had a crush on her, and I think she liked him as well. As it progressed, you would find out that, yeah, they did like each other, okay? And so it led just to this big experience of how the newsboys came together, newsboys and girls. They came together and unionized and fought against the corporations for their greed. Now, they did have to pay more in the end, but it was better for them because of what Kelly did and with the negotiations and stuff like that. Just like an 18-year-old kid. And I really like this. Corporate greed is still around, all right? But just watching what it was like, I can imagine what it was like back in 1899 on the streets of New York City and how to just survive and the greed and, oh, yeah, I can imagine that back then. So that's kind of like this musical took me back to that era, which I'd never seen before, okay? And I was like visualizing and stuff like that. That's how powerful it was to me. I really enjoyed Newsies. And if you get a chance, I would see that either at Tuacahn or on Broadway or just wherever you can because I like that show. Okay, I've never seen the movie, but I really like the musical. All right. So yeah, that was my take on Newsies here. And if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you'll get notified of any time I upload a video. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. And until the next one, the next one will be Little Mermaid. All right? Yeah, the Little Mermaid. Okay, guys. Until the next video, I will see you later. Bye. Hi everybody, thank you for watching Traveling with Justin today and this video, and here you can hit the subscribe button, and here's the next video for your viewing pleasure. Thank you.